Hi, in this demo I want to show you how to record and playback video. Now in the simulator I'm not going to be able to do either one because on the first side we have a camera dependency in order to record video or even a still image, and the simulator does not have a camera even if I hook up a camera to a Mac or use a laptop. I still don't get a pass-through with the simulator. So I wanted to run the app first as it is and then show you how we built the app. If I click Add, now in the Adding View controller I've added a button, Record Video. And it could either be recording a video, it could be a notation that we're going to add, it could be a still shot of a part, but that's just conceptual. Right now, all I intend to do is show you how to get video. I already have an application to embed this in, so that's really what we're doing here. So when I click the Record Video button, the first trap we've got is that the part must have a part number, name, and reorder quantity. This is the same trap we get when we click Record Audio without that information. So I'm just going to put some junk in to the part number and the name and all of this. And then if I hit enter or click done, now when I go to record video, I can do so. When I click the record video button, I've got a trap in here that says, there's no camera. So yes, I know there's no camera, it's the simulator. However, if this were an actual device, it would actually bring up an image picker controller so that we could then pick the image directly from the camera, whether it is a still photo or video. Now, playback video just brings up a section here where a video that I just recorded would be played back. So let's look at how this happens. The first thing I've done is I've included two more frameworks. The Mobile Core Services framework is just for constants that we'll be needing, and then the Media Player framework is actually for playing back the video. We already have the tools that we need to record video or take a still shot from the camera, and they are embedded in the image player controller. So let's go ahead and look at the new video recording view controller. So I've imported Media Player, mediaplayer.h, and I've imported Mobile Core Services, mobilecoreservices.h. I have made this class adopt two protocols, UI Image Picker Controller Delegate and UI Navigation Controller Delegate. And the reason I need that navigation controller is I'm going to be presenting the image picker on top of existing video recording view controller. So I've got a new property, a strong property, NSURL type property of video URL. And this is going to be the URL of the video that I record and play back. Another property called MP Movie Player Controller, which is a video controller. And I've got a NS string to hold the file name of the part number. And it's actually going to be the part number. So you could just take the URL straight from the recording and then pass it to the video player as we do in this example, or you could use this file name string to rename the recording file and then save it either in the documents directory or in the photos directory or anywhere you wanted to save it, and that would be fine. I have two buttons, button record video tapped and button play video tapped, and these are wired up to my video view controller in the in my storyboard. Record video, playback video. I'm not going to go into what happens here. This is just a push segue, and it's from the actual view controller, and we're doing it essentially the same way that we do the recording of audio through the segue. So we just check to make sure that the things are there, and it's the same, and you can look at the source code to see how that was done. It's very simple. So now let's look at the implementation of this file. I've synthesized my properties. Okay, now the button Record Video Tapped is going to be using an image picker controller to record the video. So the first thing we do is we instantiate a new image picker controller, alloc and init, very simple. And then we set it to be allows editing. And then we want to make sure that we have a camera. And we talked about this in the discussion. So if, and then not, the UI image picker controller itself, the class, because is source type available is a class method. And then we pass in UI image picker controller source type camera. And that will verify that we have a camera. So if we don't have a camera, we write out this alert. And then if we do have a camera, actually, if we don't have a camera, the last thing we do here in this if statement is we return from the method. So this will actually just return us out of the method. Now, if we do have a camera, none of this gets executed, so this return statement does not get executed. And so we just drop down to this code. We set the source type to UI image picker controller source type camera because we know we have a camera. We set the media type to an array with a single object, which is an NS string cast of KUT type video. Now, KUT type video is a constant K. It is a CF string, and CF string is the underlying base type core foundation string for NS string. And the two types are toll-free bridged. In other words, there's no cost to bridge between them. So NS string, we can just cast a CF string to an NS string in this manner. So that sets the media type. Now, if we want to take a still photo, we set this to KUT type image. And then we set the delegate of this image picker to self. And the reason we do this is later on we're going to use an important delegate method to let us know when the user is done capturing the image. And then we present the view controller in an animated style with the completion and here null. The completion argument here, if you wanted to execute a block upon the completion of presenting this view controller, you could do so here. And you would write that as an Objective-C block. The play, we use the media player. So we set up the self video controller as MP movie player controller, and then again, just alloc and init. And then we set the content URL to self.video URL. Now we haven't gotten that property yet, but we will here in the next method. Then we set the frame, and we just set it to be under the title bar information and the buttons, and yet above the tab bar information and those buttons. And then we present that as a subview of this controller's view. And then we go ahead and call the play method, and that will play the video. And when it's done, we're not dismissing it. We're not doing anything there. We'll rely on the user's ability to press the back button there. Now, this is a delegate method of the image picker controller. So image picker controller did finish picking media with info. And what we'll get here is a dictionary, an NS dictionary called info, and that's the information about the movie. The video URL is out of that info, the object for the key UI image picker controller media URL. So now we could save the file here. We could just set this video URL as we do here. Here we save it to the Photos album. So we set the media type to the image picker controller media type, this media type string, and then we compare using CF string compare because the media type needs to be compared to a constant. And again, this is a CF string, KUT type movie. So we're comparing the media type, the actual media type of the video, to a constant called KUT type movie. And we're checking to see if this comes back as a core foundation compare equal to constant. And if it does, we set the video path to the video URL's path, and then we attempt to save it. So UI video at path is compatible with the Save Photos album. Give it the video path. UI save video at path to saved photos album. And these methods, actually they're C functions, get kind of wordy, but they do tell you exactly what's going on. So UI save video path to save photos album with the video path. And then typically we just pass in nil, nil, nil after that for the remaining parameters. And then we pop the picker, the media player. We pop back to this this view controller. Now, movie playback did finish. This is a notification. And we're going to subscribe to this notification here in View Did Load. So we get the NS Notification Center default center, and we add an observer, and it is this class, self. And the selector is Movie Playback Did Finish. The name of the notification is MP Movie Player Playback Did Finish Notification. Again, pretty wordy, but it tells you exactly what it is. And then the object is self.videocontroller. In other words, where that notification will occur. So when that notification occurs, what happens? The method of the selector, Movie Playback Did Finish. And we pass in the notification. The first thing we need to do is remove the observer. So we only want this to happen once. If this wasn't removed, it would actually get called twice. And if you think about it, you'll see why that happens. But I just want to, for right now, stress that we need to remove the observer here. And then we stop the video controller. We remove the video controller's view from the super view. And then we set the video controller to nil. And remember that video controller is a MP movie player controller. So this is a new view controller that we've actually just slapped on top of the existing view controller. So that's it. That's how it works. Very simple, very straightforward. And I will tell you that this is the easiest way and the most straightforward and simplistic way to record and playback video in iOS. Now, as I mentioned in the discussion, we can use the AV Foundation framework, but it requires quite a bit more work because we're bypassing the existing image picker controller, and which gives us a direct connection to that camera. Thank you very much.